Right. Obviously, I'm putting that on for the video. However, it is the truth that I've ended up with a Russian football chant stuck in my head. That is completely my own fault, because I should just stay on my own social media pages, shouldn't I? But then how boring would that be? If everybody did that, and you stayed on your own page, then there'd be no point calling it social media. Moving on. So where are we? Yeah. Friday's matinee show, the second half. Absolutely brilliant, obviously. The first thing I noticed is, like, how many people were not there. The matinee seats that you get free on your wristband were just so full. And then there's me in block 5 in my favourite seat, A56 Central. And like literally 13 other people in that block. I think I had 3 in block 6, like 7 in block 4. So, just very bare. But anyway, in the opening scene to Act 2, where they skated, if you look to the left as you're watching it, I don't know if it was the guys or the girls' fault, but there was like, I think it was the girls. And I know the names, but I'm not going to mention it because it's not like name and shame and stuff, because who even cares? But it's just because I noticed it, I'm just going to say that I think like a girl may have stepped slightly wrong, and so when the guy went back he kind of went into her. But they were fine and they didn't fall or anything. Oh no. Totes professionals. Why is it, can I just say, why is it that as soon as I seem to mention that someone does really well in something, that the next show, do I jinx it? Because the next show they seem to like kind of like mess up a bit. Well, not mess up, but just like they'll fall or they'll kind of trip. Anyway, but everyone did do very well. They did. You know how like you might notice a blonde lady like taking notes at a show. I often do, and I mean at once, because you know I've got bad eyes and bad ears. I did think it was Amanda Thompson herself. Apparently it's not. But this lady taking notes, right? I'm just going to mention this. When it got to the bath scene, I was like looking up a few times, and she was like never looking. And I just thought in my head, I thought, well, why does she even need to? It's Mr.Kofanov. He never messes up. He knows his stuff. Like, what notes could you possibly even give him? And then I literally just thought that. And he kind of like, it wasn't really a mistake, but it's something that you notice if you see the show as much as I do. Like, he almost missed like the bath when he was on his straps. Like, he kind of like, I don't know, like the leg went out and he didn't quite catch the bath, but it didn't disrupt him in any way, and he was still fine, obviously, because he's just so assured in that act, isn't he? But I just thought it was funny how I happened to think that. And have we got time for one more point? I think we have. Polina Karabanikova in Worst Thing I Could Do, because I find that whole number so moving anyway. Well, I love that bit. Well, I mean, I don't, because it gets me so emotional, but when she skates off and